You probably are trying hard enough. You probably are trying so hard. You probably have been trying for months, years, lifetimes even, and you're just at a point where you've looked the lion down the gall, down the maw, just right down in there. And you're looking, and you want to reach your hand in for the answer. And the answer will not be there because that's not where it is. Hi, I'm Kirsten. I am an artist, editor, and tarot reader, and I have a message for you. This is a free association message. I'm not going to edit this, despite the fact that I'm an editor, because I simply do not want to. I have been preferring not editing my work recently, and this is probably going to end up being an installment in a series I've been doing on my Substack that I have just been calling 30 voice notes or something like that. You can find it on my main page. There's a whole section dedicated to it. This is going to be a part of one of these 30 voice notes, but in video form for today, because right now I am tired. Right now I am tired, and it is August 11th. The eclipse in Leo is tomorrow, and I have spent like the last month doing a lot of reflecting and repivoting as far as my approach to this has been. This will be on the YouTube channel for Alive and Fragile. Alive and Fragile is number 3 of active YouTube channels that I have had. I have my main one, Catharaxia, that is also technically active. I just don't post it as much, because that is where I post my video work. So if you want to see some of the video work that I've done, you can go over there. Right now, a lot of it is fan video focused, but I'm thinking I want to repost other work that I have done for other projects on that page as well. You can also check out my music project, Debea, DBAEA. I'll put all of this in the description. That I will do for you. I'll put it in the description. But this is my first rodeo. It's never been my first rodeo. So I've been trying to figure out, okay, what is all of this? What are all these different things that I do? What purpose do they serve in my life? What do I want them to be positioned as? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to progress into? I have been able to identify very clearly that I like doing this. I love working on Alive and Fragile stuff. It is so easy for me. I find a lot of joy doing it. The only time it feels hard is when I'm trying to make it in a way that I feel like needs to appease an invisible masses. And I kind of was having this realization earlier today with my Substack, which finally hit like a milestone I've been reaching for I think most of this year at this point, where I was realizing that a lot of my progress does not come through the means of trying to be on the algorithm grind, trying to be more content creator shaped. Like, it comes through just kind of showing up and existing, and usually being in community or connection very directly with other people. And that makes sense because I enjoy using my internet that way. So it makes sense that the people who choose to come and support my work, a lot of them are people that I've interfaced with very directly. And that makes me very warm. And if that's you listening, viewing this, thank you for being here and for continuing to show up and support the work I do. It does mean a lot. Like, it means a lot that you're here, and it also means a lot to me that a lot of you, I really love your work, and I really support your work, and we're kind of just like a little family of worker bees, artist bees, kind of doing our thing collectively together. And I've been trying so hard to try and figure out, like, how do I, like, expand? How do I, like, get more honest and more clear and more this way, more that way? And also trying to figure out the very, very, very real question of how am I going to make money now? And then also, how am I going to continue doing it in the future? And what makes the most sense as far as where those goals are. So step one was identifying how I would like to do this, check. And now step two is taking action based on what I have identified, currently in progress. It's a headache. It's all a fucking headache. I have spent like the past like week or so emailing all sorts of folks and trying to like find leads, reach out, figure out who I could possibly work with in terms of editing things. And I've also been trying to maintain my Substack because that is kind of my main channel for my creative work, because I am at heart a writer. Video stuff for my own work doesn't really draw me in. I do enjoy video. I used to make YouTube videos when I was a teenager, so I'm not averse to doing this, but there is something about the video format to me that I've always found a little bit like there's a little tension between me and her for whatever reason. I think a lot of it just has to do with my own feelings about like, I don't ever feel like the internet cares to hear from someone like me, whether it's because of how I look or how I sound or the way that I speak or present certain ideas. Like, I don't know what it is. It doesn't really matter. That's like a self-projection thing. That's just not true. It's just inaccurate. But yeah, video has not been something that I've been drawn to as a medium for my own work. I've always preferred writing personally. So that's been my focus, but this summer I've been playing a lot more with video, and that has been directly tied to the fact that I'm trying to worm my way into video editing. So there's been a slow merging of my personal work and video editing and creating other projects outside of the work that I typically do on Substack, like little shorts and things to kind of create speculative projects that I might like to do for other people. And I've been pushing and pedaling the metal and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm kind of at this point right now where I'm looking around at this field that is my life, and I'm kind of like, I don't fully understand it. Like, I feel like there's just an easier way to do what I'm trying to do. And I feel like the way that I know this is because I've been getting that message externally. If you keep up with the Substack, you know that I love a synchronicity, and I'm still tracking them. I'm still tracking the heck out of them. And a lot of times they point to the same themes. Because to me, yes, symbols and the universe speaking to us, etc., but also confirmation bias. And it kind of reveals something within the subconscious that there is a part of me that knows there is an easier way to do the thing that I'm trying to do. And I just need to figure out where I need to go, what I need to do or not do maybe in order for that to happen. And so that is currently the moment. And maybe it's a matter of just like patience, of allowing the opportunity to arrive where I can achieve the thing I'm wanting to achieve in a way that's much simpler and more straightforward than what I'm making it to be. Because right now everything feels very confusing and heavy and overwhelming, and I'm very determined to like figure everything out by myself and like get this all in a neat, tidy bow, but like it's just not happening. And so I look at myself and I look at external messaging on the feed of like not doing enough, not caring enough, not being enough. And I'm finally hitting the point where I'm like, actually, y'all can go to hell. Like y'all, everyone can piss off, for lack of a better word. You may have noticed that my light turned on automatically because I got it like that. And now I got a little halo behind my head because I'm an angel. I'm an angel who has actually done nothing wrong, and I've only done everything right in my life, and therefore I will be rewarded for it. And I'm so happy that's my truth. Yeah, that's it for me for today. I really thought I would have something more profound to say, but anytime I've done these, it's never felt deeply profound. And part of me wonders if it's like, oh, maybe I'm just like on the low, a very self-important person who thinks that I'm God's gift to earth and I'm meant to bestow yada yada yada. But that's not really my vibe either. I think it's more just I am not as complex as I think I am, and that I actually am just, every time I do this, I'm like, I'm very human. I'm a very human, normal person just existing in the world. And then I'm reminded of this series I rewatched recently that I love. It's one of my favorite things in the world, People Watching, which I will also link in the description because you should watch it. It's such a wonderfully like grounding series, especially if you are someone who feels very alone in the world or struggles with like mental health things or feels like an outsider. Like, it's so good, and it's Canadian and it's animated, so it's good. um it, it just reminds me of that similar feeling of like, you're not like some special anomaly of dysfunctional, like you're just a person in the world. So get over yourself, get off your high horse. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, that's my conclusion for today. I guess we'll talk again sometime soon. They keep saying this eclipse is gonna be oh so crazy. And I'm like, I'm a Leo rising. And honestly, I don't know how much more I can take. This year has been fucking insane. I feel like my life has been upended from the root. And I've just been shaken like a cartoon character upside down for like 6 months. And I'm like, I promise I have no more lunch money. I have no more lunch money to give. Please, please, let me go, let me go. But yeah. All right, for real this time. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. All right. Bye.